Hello everyone, welcome back. Napoleon Total War, of course. And this is where we left the last episode. And essentially what we're doing is we're attacking a Spanish force that has decided to siege Luzerne. Now, obviously we've got these guys here. I had to sort of re-engineer it a bit so that they would actually come in and support me. So essentially we're going to kick off the episode with a battle of about 9,000 men against 4,200. So let's hope it turns out to be a pretty good battle, that's for sure. And we fought the Spanish before. We beat them over there somewhere near Strasbourg. So it's going to be an interesting battle. You can see we've got plenty of cavalry, plenty of troops, and unfortunately a little bit of attrition on those guys. So let's get underway. Okay, so first things first, let's see what we've got on the battlefield here. So, looks like no river, just looks to be roads, which is going to make life significantly easier. Now, the only drawback is these buildings are going to get in the way, so it's going to make it an interesting option. Now, so you can see here they've got regiment of foot, grenadiers, and they've got some cannon, if I remember rightly. Yeah, they've got two sections of cannon. And we've got, what's it, 12, 6 and 6. Okay. So, let's see, what are our options? Now, if I highlight all of these guys, and what's our limit on where we can deploy? So we're at our limit. So I'm thinking that I will need to put them over here. Let's deploy them. And let's see how far that gets. So there's the 6-pounder line. There's the 12-pounder line. And then 9 pounds, so we should be able to get into range of those guys first. So let's keep the cannons there, I think. Now, what I want to do is I want to bring 2 sets of Jaegers over here. Now what we're going to do is going to use those guys to put a line of stakes in front of the cannons. And what we're going to have is we'll have the German grenadiers guarding the artillery. And then these guys here, we shall have working together with those guys. So they'll be in position 2, or group 2. Cannons will, or as always, be in group 1. Now, obviously, those guys are the defenders there, so we have got there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 and 3 and do it that way. So there's a section of 3 there, and then another section of 3 there. Now, I think what I'm going to do is just stretch them out so they're about 3 deep. Just about 3 deep. I'll keep it about there, I reckon. So that should be an interesting line there. And then these guys here, I'll also stretch out to about 3 deep. Like that. Okay, so that should give us a good spread across. Now, we need to consider the horses. So we've got chevaliers and we've got lancers. Right, I think what I want is I want chevaliers there. I want the other chevaliers over here. If that is the correct pronunciation of their name, probably isn't. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the lancers in the centre, because I have a funny feeling that these guys are going to get charged by cav, and we'll keep the general there. So let's get it underway, shall we? Now, the only thing is those guys will not fire at will. So these guys here, we need to go there very quickly. So we'll get them to run, and then we'll get to put the stakes in. And they should put a nice long line of stakes across the front, preventing any kind of rushes by the cavalry. Now what we'll also is put those guys over there. Send them over there so that they can basically sit in this little hamlet of trees and intercept any cavalry coming their way. They're probably going to ride through these guys, sorry fellas. So these guys here are now going to put down the spikes. So you can see them now. Put down the spikes in that wonderful staked line. Who doesn't like steak? There we go. Great big huge long line. And hopefully they'll actually put the stakes in the right direction. That's exactly what they've done. And then number 2 needs to go over there. So what we'll do is we'll get these guys here, go there, and then these guys here go like that, and then we'll ungroup them for the time being. We'll regroup them shortly. Run, run, as I want to take. Here we go, boys. Now's your time to shine. So let's send these guys, I think, up to there. And if we send these guys here up to this wooded area maybe? Or actually this wooded area might be good. Get them to run in there fast. Hopefully they can sneak in by the side. So this group should now be reassembled. Number 2. And we shall now move them forward. We shall also move this group forward and have them wait there. And we'll move this group forward and have them wait there. Actually, no, we'll have them wait there. But we'll keep them on the walk for the time being. We're not going to run them anywhere. Don't even know what that is supposed to be, but never mind. If we can get some shots off on the Spanish, then maybe we could be in a position. You guys need to ride faster. To actually get their attention and get them to attack. That's what I have a feeling we need to do. But the trouble is, these guys are taking an awful risk right now. So we shall have to move them up. But you can now see, here we go, see, movement. So these guys should be in there. We're starting to see some movement among the French troops, and we're starting to see the cannons start to move. Okay, so there's that line there. They're ready to go. This line is continuing to move. means they can act as a bridgehead if need be, which is essentially the kind of thing we're looking to do. And then these guys can also engage. We've got extra cavalry out on the left, but really we need to sort of focus on those guys, because those guys could cause the problem. But I mean, you know, he's got plenty of regiment of foot. Right, what's this? Oh, it's a guy. I thought it was our reinforcements for a second, but it's not. It's our man. So we're going to just have him pointed that way so we can stay under cover. I mean, if I can get him into here, that will be quite advantageous, because then he'll be behind the enemy forces. So here's obviously the lancers ready to intercept any push into the cannons. So let's see. Now my concern is when these guys are going to start firing, because right now it's too quiet and I'm unnerved by that. I'm not happy with how quiet it is right now. Get them in there. I'm wondering if I need to move my cannons up, out from behind the protective wall of spikes. See, this is a bit of a knotty one. Now, I could move in and start taking possession of buildings, which could give me an advantage to start harassing these guys. But, see, here's, how many is there? There's like 300, so there's 900 men there, roughly speaking. And these guys are not moving. That alarms me, really, a great deal. Now, I don't suppose it's because of smart AI, but right, let's flush the game with these guys. Run. So hopefully we can get these guys into position and get the skirmishers to do their damage. But we're taking a huge risk here. A huge risk. Get in there. Run. At least it gives us an option to keep them off balance. God, look at that arrangement. That's just terrible. I don't know where the hell that came from. So we might have to tell these guys to get up close and personal. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to have to do. So we're going to have to break the group with that lot. These guys will have to move back. Sorry, fellas. Get in there.
We have taken a building, sir.
And shoot the shit out of those people. Because any minute now, it's about to kick off. Let's put all of them there. Okay, so that's interesting because the cannons are firing over here, which is very interesting. Bingo, we got them. Move back, fellas. We definitely got their attention now. Hit some of that line infantry as well, I think. Gotta watch their ammo levels. Swiss Grenadiers there. There we go, coming under massive fire there. Really don't understand why the AI is not moving. Doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Right. Let's flush the game. Go for it, lads. Regiment of horse. Let's bring up the reinforcements. See if they follow. Hello, boys. You guys need a square. And you guys need shitloads of bullets. Run, fellas. Run fast. Run far. Cheese it. Cheese it quickly. Square. Guys on the side square as well, I think. Okay, let's keep these guys down here. Move these guys up. No, keep these guys down here. Idiots. Maybe we can lure them in. Yeah, that's exactly what we can do. Come on. Good work, lads. Good work indeed. Out of the square. Move those guys back, as they're going to be... they're not too bad on ammo, actually. But they're low on numbers, which is the problem. So... let's focus our attention here. Now, what's going on over here? More potential victims. Excellent. Let's bring up the extra reinforcements. Bring up the Lancers. And put those guys, where can they go? Stick them up the corner. And harass these guys. Get them to go forward. And then re-square. Re-square. Good lads, well done. Send these guys over to say hello to the Grenadiers. These guys out on one side. Gonna be very dangerous going up against the cannons. But hopefully these guys now should be able to start moving in and attacking from the side. These guys to attack that lot. Attack that line infantry. Move them up one more set. Send that cavalry out the back. And send these guys out the side. Damn, horses. And these guys over. Square these guys as well. Square those guys as well. Send those guys out to there. Go on, get them. Get that guy. guy. Run it, lads. Militia, just get them.
We have killed their general, sir. Now
God
they
damn
must
right.
pay.
Hit them hard, fellas. Hit them and hit them hard. Swiss Grenadiers could be a problem. Bring up the reinforcements. Everyone's shattering. Get those guys from the rear. Bring those guys around the side. Come on, lads. Get there and then just hit them already. You guys get in there and charge that. Aye aye, what's this? Let's get these guys in to attack that lot. And we'll also move this squad up here, or this section I should say. Like so. Get those guys moved up on one side as well. As you can see, these guys are starting to rally a little bit.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Damn right, sunshine. Come on, lads, run it. Actually, you know what? I'll keep these guys back. And I'll bring the fresh guys up. Get them some experience, I think, in battle. Get them bloodied, so to speak. Screw it, just stab them. Let's move these guys up. Oh, thank you. So, let's see. There we go. And it's end battle. So, not even with any reinforcements. Pretty cool. So as you can see, well, quite, we only lost nearly 1,000 men. Jesus, that's insane. He lost a lot more. So he's going to bugger off over there. I, on the other hand, I'm going to bring this guy in here as well. But I want to push the advantage, which means I want to get this army some more experience.
Vernichtet sie! Eure Befehle, Majestät? Vorwärts!
And I'll have him there
Weiter!
as backup. So yeah, overall quite a successful battle, I think. Now, I think, as you can see, our general has gained some traits. So even though it wasn't really a siege, or I suppose it was sort of, I don't know. It's difficult to say, but as you can see here, oh, look at that, Australian Emperor's own cuirassiers. Heavy cavalry, ooh. The Great Arsehole, yes, we definitely want that. Okay, so I think what we're going to need to do is bolster up some of the defences around Vienna. Now you can see here Opera House, Drill School, Great Arsehole, and then obviously, see, the Heldenplatz. I'm going to hold on to my money for the time being. Now, what I'm hoping is that eventually France will knock this section here, these guys, off the map. Now, when that happens, I will then go in and claim that on behalf of Austria, which is kind of the direction I want to go. Now, as you can see here, let's have a look at this army, because we just need 2 more, I think, of those. So we'll put 2 more of them in there. This army needs nothing. It just needs replenishing, really. And in here, we'll spend the money, as you can see, plenty of replenishment being done. So, there's nothing really much else to say beyond that. You've just watched essentially an entire episode consisting of one battle, but it was a pretty epic battle, even though I managed to actually win it with better numbers than I thought I would, so I didn't actually have to make use of any reinforcements. So, the plan is that obviously we need to finish this guy off, but then I'll send the armies back down here and push down into this area. Now, obviously, what I need to do here is recruit some more of these guys and just get some more forces. Now, the trouble is that place there is very low on troops right now, but that is because I'm pushing forward through to Switzerland, which is where a majority of the armies are right now. So, if these guys here lose, which, to be honest, look how much their numbers are, and compared to the French forces, but there is a massive navy there. I'm not expecting the French army, Guillaume Nollet, to actually win that battle. But if I can keep them focusing their attention on there, then hopefully they'll take it. Maybe this guy will add to it. But, as you can see here, the army in Venice is relatively okay, along with the additional sort of land there and other guys who are in there. So the militia basically just gives us a certain area of a little bit of a buffer, I think is the word I'm looking for. So if this guy falls to France, then the next port of call will be to take that. Now, we do have over here an extremely fat army that we can use. In fact, that's actually a better option. We can use that army that's in the process of replenishing, that is pretty experienced and has got Hoffer there, who's a really good general, as you can see. He's a pretty goddamn impressive general. Hero worship, great general, brave soldier, and all the rest of it. So he can basically go over there, get Milan, and we can basically have Milan, which means that that will give us this gold here, and that will actually start to secure these areas. It will also give us a nice port down here on the coast of Italy. Now, granted, we do also have a port in Venetia over here. So, but that is a commercial harbour, and I'm not sure if this is actually a military harbour or what. So it's just a trading port, so we'll probably end up upgrading it maybe to a naval institution or something along those lines. But it also means then that we can use this as a jumping off point to make our way down here. And obviously you've got that place where, look at that, Prussia. Blimey, they managed to sneak in there, didn't they? But really, Paris is going to be my main point of focus. Now the trouble is with that is the fact you can see here the Prussian armies are going all out at Paris. As you can see, look at that damage being done to them at the moment. Now the problem is with that means that if I don't actually stop them and I don't take Paris, then my next problem will be dealing with Prussia. And if you look on this map, look at how Prussia are arranged. They're literally all along my border, so they could attack me at any point in that border. See, look, they're even down. They've got Normandy now as well. And this is the problem, that they're literally overrunning. And it basically means that, essentially, the historical thing of we'll have to take on the great big huge aggressive behemoth will basically be Prussia. So they could be ending up where Prussia ends up breaking the alliance, attacking us, and then I call on everybody else to come and help me, and we all end up attacking Prussia, and all the rest of it. So these are possibilities that could happen. Anyway, that's this week's episode. I hope you've enjoyed, and we will see you again next week for more Napoleon Total War. Take care.